What if the place you just moved to is the one people are trying to escape? Across the Carolinas, thousands of homeowners are quietly putting their houses back on the market just months after buying. Not because they can't afford it, but because the reality didn't match the promise. Just data and analysis to help you stay informed. Today we're breaking down 10 Carolina cities where buyers are leaving almost immediately, and what's really driving that regret behind the scenes. Number 10. Asheville. Asheville is often sold as a peaceful mountain escape filled with art, culture, and scenic beauty. But for many buyers, reality sets in quickly. After moving, the biggest issue is the disconnect between housing costs and local wages. Home prices have surged in recent years, driven largely by out-of-state buyers and short-term rental demand. Yet local incomes haven't kept up. This creates a financial strain that many new homeowners don't anticipate. On top of that, infrastructure hasn't scaled with growth. Narrow mountain roads become congested, and daily commuting can feel frustratingly slow. There's also a noticeable shift in the downtown atmosphere, with rising concerns around safety and property crime. What once felt like a relaxed creative hub now feels crowded and expensive for what it offers. Many buyers realize they're paying premium prices for a lifestyle that doesn't match expectations, leading to regret and eventually relocation. Number 9. Columbia. Columbia presents itself as a lively college town and state capital, but beneath that image, many buyers encounter challenges they didn't expect. The climate alone can be difficult, with long, humid summers that make everyday life uncomfortable. More importantly, concerns around safety weigh heavily on residents. Crime rates in certain areas remain higher than average, creating unease for families and newcomers. Economically, the city shows a mix of growth and struggle. While government and university jobs provide stability, a significant portion of the population faces financial hardship, which impacts neighborhoods and local development. Infrastructure is another common complaint, with road conditions and urban planning falling short of expectations. Schools in some areas also struggle, pushing families to reconsider their decision. What initially seems like an affordable move often becomes a long-term compromise, and many homeowners find themselves questioning whether the trade-offs were worth it. Number 8. Greensboro. Greensboro is frequently marketed as an affordable alternative to larger North Carolina cities, but affordability alone doesn't guarantee satisfaction. The city has been transitioning economically, moving away from its manufacturing roots, and that shift hasn't benefited every area equally. Some neighborhoods show progress, while others remain stagnant, creating an uneven living experience. Crime is another factor that catches buyers off guard. While not extreme everywhere, it is higher than expected for a mid-sized city, and it can affect daily comfort and insurance costs. The city's layout also presents challenges. It's spread out, requiring long drives for basic needs, and public transportation options are limited. Job growth hasn't matched nearby tech-driven cities, meaning income opportunities can feel limited over time. Many buyers move in expecting steady growth, but instead find a city that feels stuck in transition. Over time, that lack of momentum leads to frustration and, for some, the decision to move on. Number 7. Spartanburg. Spartanburg has worked to reinvent itself, attracting industry and investment. But many buyers quickly notice deeper issues beneath the surface. Safety concerns are one of the biggest factors driving regret. Certain areas struggle with higher crime levels, which can impact quality of life and long-term property value. While there are revitalization efforts, they often exist alongside neighborhoods that haven't seen the same level of improvement. This contrast creates uncertainty for homeowners economically. While jobs are available, wages and growth don't always match expectations, leaving residents feeling financially stretched. Schools and public services in some parts of the city also fall short, especially for families seeking stability. Buyers who are drawn in by lower home prices often realize that the trade-offs are more significant than anticipated. Over time, that realization leads to a sense of dissatisfaction and many begin looking for better opportunities elsewhere. Number 6. Gastonia. Gastonia is often chosen for its proximity to Charlotte and lower housing costs, but that convenience comes with trade-offs. The city has struggled with a reputation that continues to affect how residents experience daily life. Property crime is a frequent concern and it can create a constant sense of unease for homeowners. Beyond safety, the overall environment feels heavily suburban without a strong sense of identity. Long stretches of commercial areas, traffic congestion and limited entertainment options make it feel less vibrant than nearby cities economically. While there is growth, income levels and job opportunities don't always align with rising living costs. Many buyers move in expecting a quiet, affordable lifestyle, only to find themselves commuting frequently and dealing with issues they didn't anticipate. Over time, the initial savings on housing can feel less meaningful compared to the compromises in lifestyle and security. Number 5. Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is often seen as a dream destination with ocean views and a relaxed coastal lifestyle. But living there full-time is very different from visiting for a vacation. The local economy relies heavily on tourism, which means many jobs are seasonal or lower paying for homeowners that can create long-term financial pressure. During peak tourist months, the city becomes crowded and traffic can feel overwhelming, turning simple errands into time-consuming tasks. Safety is another concern that catches many buyers off guard, especially in areas where opportunistic crime increases with tourism. Then there's the cost of maintaining property near the coast. Salt air, humidity, and weather conditions accelerate wear and tear, increasing maintenance expenses. Insurance costs, especially for flood and storm coverage, can also be significantly higher than expected. What starts as a dream of beach living often becomes a reality filled with hidden costs and lifestyle compromises, leading many to reconsider their decision. Number 4. Fayetteville. Fayetteville is known for its strong military presence, which brings both stability and challenges. While the base provides jobs and economic activity, the constant movement of people creates a transient environment. Neighbors change frequently, making it difficult to build a lasting sense of community. Safety is another issue that influences buyer decisions. Certain areas experience higher crime rates, which can affect daily comfort and long-term confidence in the area economically. Outside of military-related jobs, opportunities can feel limited and income growth may not match rising living costs. Schools in some districts also receive mixed reviews, which becomes a concern for families planning to settle. Long-term buyers are often attracted by relatively affordable home prices, but over time, the lack of stability and growth can lead to frustration. Many begin to feel like they are in a temporary place rather than a long-term home, which is why relocation becomes a common outcome. Number 3. Rocky Mount. Rocky Mount may appear appealing due to its low home prices, but those prices often reflect deeper challenges. The city has struggled economically for years, particularly after the decline of key industries. Job opportunities are limited and income levels remain low compared to national averages. This creates a difficult environment for long-term financial growth. Safety is another major factor. Crime rates are higher than expected for a city of its size, and that can impact both quality of life and property values. Many buyers are drawn in by affordability, thinking they've found a great deal, but quickly realize that lower prices come with significant trade-offs. Infrastructure, local services and community investment also feel limited in certain areas. Over time, the initial appeal fades as the realities of living in a struggling market become clear. For many homeowners, the biggest challenge isn't buying the property, it's realizing they may have difficulty selling it later. Number 2. North Charleston. North Charleston is often mistaken for being part of the charm and appeal of nearby Charleston, but the experience can be very different. The city has a strong industrial presence, which brings jobs, but also creates challenges related to noise, traffic and environmental concerns. Safety is one of the biggest issues for residents. With crime rates in certain areas being higher than many buyers expect, daily life can feel stressful rather than relaxed, especially for families. Traffic congestion is another major frustration as the city acts as a key route into Charleston, leading to heavy delays during peak hours. While housing may be more affordable than in Charleston itself, the trade-offs become clear over time. Buyers often realize they are dealing with a more demanding environment than anticipated. The combination of safety concerns, traffic, and overall quality of life leads many to reconsider their decision and look for alternatives elsewhere. Number 1, Lumberton. Lumberton represents one of the most challenging markets for homeowners in the region. The city faces a combination of economic, environmental, and safety-related issues that make long-term living difficult for many residents. Poverty levels are high and job opportunities are limited, which impacts the overall stability of the community. Crime is a serious concern affecting both personal safety and property values. On top of that, the area is vulnerable to flooding and severe weather, which creates additional risks for homeowners. Insurance costs can be high and in some cases coverage is difficult to obtain. Even after rebuilding efforts, the sense of uncertainty remains. Buyers who are initially attracted by low prices often discover that the risks outweigh the savings. Over time, many find themselves feeling stuck in a market that offers limited growth and ongoing challenges. It's a place where affordability comes with heavy long-term costs, both financial and emotional. If this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of what's really happening in these markets, make sure to subscribe to my channel. The goal here is simple: real data, no hype, so you can make smarter decisions. If you've lived in any of these cities or are thinking about moving, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this helpful, consider sharing it with someone who's planning a move. Thanks for watching, stay informed, stay careful, and I'll see you in the next update.